Testers.
Testers. WMD.
Whoa. No, not testers. Testers.
COVID-19.
COVID-19. Yo,
Ebola.
Yo, nigga said the wire was telling the future on that show.
That's all it was. All right, I will say for the people out there,
pandemic.
No, it's not. You don't adjust your YouTubes. We're testing something out tonight. Club 835. This edition of BRP. You can view it on YouTube in landscape as well as in portrait. Whatever works for you on your device of choice. Piece of it. We testing this out live and in living color. Piece of the chat. I do see on the vertical, the chat is up there. Or the what you call is up there. You see it? It's interesting. I wonder if you can move that stuff around. I don't know. Let us. And it's funny. And if you look in the
chicken in the chat.
Chat is in there live, but you can see in the chat how people is watching too. I'm sorry, you give a couple of brothers some
like
technology.
Some people like it's like, oh, you on the phone, like Chris Brown, like Big Chicken on the phone, Chris Brown on the phone,
Chris Breezy on the phone. Yes. When Antoine said we got that COVID-19,
nah, don't speak that. Do not speak that.
We got that. Got the measles.
I got the measles, mumps, and rubella.
Peace in the chat, yo.
What up, though?
Appreciate y'all coming through to another edition of the pod this early. How you doing, my brother? You good?
Chill. Zero.
Shout to Zero in the building. Zero in the building. We was just
that's OG.
We just messaged Zero the other day, and he pulled up to the chat. Shout to him. That is OG for real. That's triple OG. That's triple OG. Shout out. We back and we black. That's triple OG, honestly. Brother Quilly. Shout out to Quilly. I don't know.
Back today, I was working and like we were all sitting there talking.
Shout out.
And it was at work and the lady was like, yeah, so what kind of music you listen to? I was like, you wouldn't know them niggas. Right. And then I was like, yeah, I listen like, I said Black Star. She was like, who's Black Star?
Right.
I was like, this Black Star right here. I showed her the phone.
Yeah.
Kawili? Nigga, Quali. Spruce to the league. Bruce to the league. Your favorite rapper. That's your favorite rapper used to be. Yeah.
These skills, yes, there are two different streams on YouTube. That is on purpose. We trying something out. Really want to see, if I don't know what people prefer. People always love the landscape. That we'll rock with that. But you never know. Some people may want to watch it.
Yeah, somebody sitting there on the side of their bed. But
you're supposed to be asleep. You got work in the morning.
You niggas tripping.
Y'all is bullshit. Nah, yeah. Shouts to y'all. Peace to the chat. Wrestling from a Nick. Wow, that's class. Yeah. That's OG. Man. Shout out Rattler Steve. Peace to your cousin. Smoke your goddamn cousin in front of you. I ain't gonna let that shit rock. Peace.
Different. Had to go back to the OG.
Shout out Sean Tragedy. The vertical was different. I had to go back to the OG. I understand. We testing. Mm-hmm.
Just you one. These skills. Just one.
You muted, man.
Yeah, it's all just wrong. Something is wrong with my setup right now. It got me in two places.
Yeah,
sometimes I feel like.
Well, let me ask a question.
I wish I had two different faces going.
What happens if I hit? What happens if this button? It's gone.
No,
I ain't see nothing.
It's still there.
Okay, so there's a button on your Yamin where you can hit. You see, there should be some option because on mine it says
preview. But see, I gotta stay in there, boy. Stay in there, boy.
This nigga good.
What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck is this? What is it? I don't got that. I don't got that option, son.
Do me a favor on the take a picture of what it looked like. Again, we testing. I told you we testing. We are shifting to an AI agent.
It look like an iPhone screen over there.
Yeah, that's we tested.
I don't like
tonight, but like illusions of Oasis making you look twice.
Look at what AO say: vertical frame on the phone, widescreen on the TV. That's
there it is.
Option.
There it is. That sound like a down south hook.
Shout out to AO.
Shout out to Peace to AO. Peace to this guy.
What's good?
Man, if you took a photo.
No, I thought you knew what it was when I said that.
I don't know what it looked like on your side is the whole thing. Piece of Tiana Randall. I don't know who that is. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
What's going on, Tiana Randall? Peace. What's happening?
Yo, what's the word with you? How you?
Man, listen, nigga, I just had I'm kind of hurt, man. I had a trip planned this weekend. And it was an OG trip. Like I'm, out of town with a couple of the OGs, and a couple of the OGs called me today, especially called me like, man, I'm under the weather. So like right before I got on here, basically I had my trip canceled this weekend. So.
Damn.
Can you tell us where you were going or no?
Yeah. I ain't goddamn secret agent, man. We was going to Norfolk, watch Norfolk and Morgan.
Game.
Yeah, so we was gonna go down to see moms, and then hit the game, and then come back up the road next morning. So because the thing was, mom's gonna ride back with us and all this other stuff, and then mom's because my sister is speaking at church on Sunday. I believe she's giving the message. So I think
I might be there.
Yeah, I'm be there.
I might be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be there now.
I'm gonna be home.
I've been I'm God body.
My soul.
But I've been taking in the word. Cuz come over, cut my hair, and cuz deep in the he deep in the church, so he'll give me the word. We sit and build and all that shit.
Cuz don't talk when he come over here.
He don't talk. He don't. Same thing.
What's up,
cuz? You're not talking about Jesus.
I cuz peace. That's really the
you gonna give me some conversation that me having to pay these ridiculous upcharges, nigga.
You gotta ask him about Jesus.
No, we just be building. I'm telling you, cuz.
You just got to find his actual topic. That's all.
I ain't even gonna lie, yo. About an hour ago, I was just talking. It's a rapper Big Pooh song called Jesus. That is amazingly hard. Notch produced it. That joint is ill.
For those of you that don't know this kind of hip hop, this is definitely underground hip hop. The majority of the people outside of 757 or 703 probably don't know who the hell Knots is.
That's fine.
So the ill part, right? Yo, it's an album coming out tomorrow called Scaring the Hoes. I cannot wait to listen to it. I don't even know the nigga who is. The JPEG Mafia.
Oh, wow, that makes sense. No, that makes sense.
You're not listening to that, cuz.
You're not. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
But the name of the album is amazing. I gotta at least give it a spin.
You gonna give that like track one? Yeah,
no, it's not
cut at all.
Let me know. Let me know how far into the album you get, because I can't imagine it's gonna be that deep. He be producing with like Danny Brown and whatnot.
Oh,
it's not Kivas. It's not Christian hip hop.
Definitely not. Think I wanna go to you. That's going hard.
An album called "Scaring Hoes" is the name of the episode. It's funny. I'll put it on the list right now. Yeah, no, an album called "Scaring the Hoes." You got to say the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Album called "Scaring the Hoes." That's anything Cuz playing.
Dang, that's a fact. Now, I get into an R&B bag though.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
What are you talking about?
I
No,
can
he
attest.
don't.
I can attest.
No, he don't.
I can attest.
I play as much mint condition I play, nigga.
We took a trip. We took the ride to DC to go to BlurCon, and I mean it was. Was it after? I forget when, but because he played, we listened to. I think we listened to the full Killer Mike album.
Hold on, Cal. Sorry.
No, you saw it.
Look who is there.
He was. We saw him early. He popped in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Look
That's
at
what
this.
we were saying.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. Yeah,
Where
that
he
what happened.
He said we back and we black. Zero no.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Zero no. Nah,
Shout
but
out my bad, Cal.
we listened to the full Killer Mike.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like deep, like late 90s, early 2000s R&B, neo soul.
Play some Chucky Booker, play that goddamn Gerald Levert.
Does play music that scared the hoes and the niggas.
Well, yeah, the last time, because on the flip side, the last time I was down there when we went down to the swap meet.
Oh,
it was a damn swap meet. We ain't on the West Coast.
Flea market. The flea market. My fault. We was making a whole Scaring the Hoes playlist.
Yeah.
Y'all, was Jake the Snake intro music on there?
No, not that. That's volume 2. This was volume 1.
You are definitely good for that.
No, that's the intro. You gotta have you gotta set the tone.
Yeah, you know you know whose music sounds
Mercy.
You know whose music sounds like Jake the Snake?
Who?
Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat, Jake the Snake almost got the same music. That they put the little in there because they racist. Like Jim Johnson was a little bit racist.
No, they had to though. Yeah, they had to put just to distinguish. That's all you needed.
So give me Jake the Snake, but put a little Oriental in there.
Hey yo, Oriental.
Listen to wrestling. This sample rap is funny. Yeah, I'm just. I don't have a Tech 9 playlist. So I do not listen to. I don't know nothing about
that. That is insane.
The only time I've listened to Tech 9 in the last like 20 years is that rock song that the rock was. I don't listen to Tech 9 like that.
Yo, my problem is I cannot listen to like super duper hardcore rap in the morning.
I can.
So
I have.
You know what that's like though? That's like niggas that say, oh, like my wife would say, yo, you just gonna eat like a regular meal at 9 in the morning? You're not gonna get breakfast food? It's food, son.
Right. Food.
No,
it's
that's
music.
weird. Yo,
it's
you out here with a chopped cheese and fries at 9 a.m. is insane.
It's food, B.
Yeah, what you gotta eat?
No, it is food, but there are occasions when certain shit don't ring off.
Like what?
Like you can't have hot dogs and beans at 9:30 in the morning.
In the morning, yeah, I would not eat
a glizzy and sauerkraut is crazy.
What does King Harris say? Beanies and weenies? I don't think you could do beanies and weenies at 9 in the morning.
Yo, the food don't got no clock on it.
Some people do the
like,
weenie.
Yo, you shouldn't drink. You shouldn't. Look at the real niggas in the chat. Look at the real niggas in the chat.
Boy, shout out, chicken.
What's up, baby? What's up?
A steak and Mers at 9 in the morning is crazy.
Now Mers is different.
Mers is
different.
Different.
Mers might be one of the most unique. Only want to hear the Mers and Ninth projects.
Yo, I don't want to. Yo, Mers in the
Mers
morning.
at 9 in the morning. The most
Yeah.
Mers I've listened to was Knife Wonder.
Was Knife Wonder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, Zero. See, this is where you've been gone too long.
No, he ain't.
You've been going too long.
You've been going too long.
No, this one come on. All the real niggas in the chat is telling you the truth, cuz.
What I'm saying is Zero been gone. It was still wrestling from a nigga perspective. He gone too long.
But wait, so I get math. You catch an early fight. You hungry.
Yeah.
You only get like if there's no breakfast options, you not eating grits and Griselda in the morning.
No, I'm not eating.
Grits and Griselda might be the name of the episode. Put that down.
It's a good.
I'm not eating. I'm not eating before a flight anyway.
Chris Brown, it's the same. It's the same chat. It's the same chat. You don't eat before a flight, no matter what.
Depend on what time the flight is. If you got a 7 p.m. flight, babe, you done ate today.
No, I'm not eating before that. I'm not eating before that flight.
As long as I can use the bathroom before I get on the flight, I'm good.
This is it.
That's really all I need. As long as I can time to go to the bathroom, I'm good.
I don't use the public. We already know. I don't do the public.
I understand. So
I'm definitely not doing the plane.
So you can't do the plane.
The fat he fasts until he land. I can't do it. I gotta have something to eat.
One, I gotta get completely naked, and the airplane bathroom ain't big enough.
I don't know what's wrong with you. There's something freak ball about a nigga that gotta get butt ball to dookie.
Chris Brown, I don't know what the differences would be, honestly. We tested. Maybe the vertical and the landscape ain't it, but we tested.
Yeah, this is the Outer Limits episode, nigga.
Go to the landscape.
I don't like
get that. If you get that,
I don't like this.
I don't know what to tell you. Look, you may have.
Got my text?
Yeah, I sent you a text back. I don't know if there's something in the Yanni
Johnny Lucci
like
high.
in the settings or something
right
too.
now.
Hey yo, I don't know. Oh, AO sent it to me. Okay, I see what it is, man. I don't like that shit, cuz.
What?
Shout out to AO for having us on the television. That's dope.
Pooping on the buff. Pooping in the buff.
You better use that Mars feature, Cal.
We trying to see. Thank you. Matter of fact,
The what?
Shit. Reading is fundamental. He saw what it was. We tried. We testing tonight, DD, and we testing. How you doing, my brother?
I'm glad you are, because I wanted to test it for SOS, but I didn't want to take that chance because last night was breaking news. So I was like, we'll try this another time. But I like it.
Shit. Well, it's not breaking news. What you saying, man?
No, I was reading Mr. D. Mr. D said leftover pizza is better in the morning. That is a fact. Because it's talking about like, no, that's fire. Because talking about
anything.
Mashed potatoes and gravy and shit.
Hey, spaghetti
in the morning.
Spaghetti.
Yo, I'm not eating spaghetti in the morning, yo.
I could eat early in the morning. I just got to be in the mood for it. I don't really eat early in the morning. Is the other thing. I don't really do breakfast. But when I'm doing breakfast, if I want a burger at breakfast, I'm eat a burger at breakfast.
Eating a burger at breakfast.
It depends on where I'm at. I'm
you get a breakfast burger. Put an egg on that hole.
Facts is facts.
Not a breakfast burger. I'm screaming.
It's facts.
What is a breakfast? Didn't I tell y'all when I went to McDonald's, right? It's the Latino McDonald's.
El McDonald's.
You muted. I don't know that. That was.
We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened to you.
There you go. You good?
All right. So I went to the Latino McDonald's and I ordered it was a quarter pounder, and they gave it to me on a McGriddle.
You didn't order it that way? They just said, "Here you go."
No, I ain't ordered it that way. Who doesn't want a burger on a McGriddle?
It had the
black griddle.
The McGriddle bun. It's got the syrup in it.
It got the syrup in it.
Yeah, it's the syrup bread.
It was bomb.
McDonald's.
I took it back. I ain't want that shit.
You ain't even try it.
Huh?
No. Who the fuck wants syrup on their quarter pounder?
I would have tried it.
You know, the local Chick-fil-A is about to start
I saw that.
serving the chicken and waffle sandwich.
I saw that.
I did see that.
Fry. It's waffle fries.
No,
It's actual waffle.
That'd be a big ass waffle fry. 2 of them.
yeah, no, it's waffles.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's basically a Chick-fil-A McGriddle.
Hey, yo, hold on. Zero came back to get booted out the chat. Get him
So he
out of
made-
here.
See?
Breakfast
Get him out of
burger,
here. Yeah, boot him out of Mars.
and a hash brown on
Dad,
that.
kick him out of Mars, Dad.
Hey, that's what people
Mars
do.
is crazy.
Nah,
Kick
No,
him out.
I agree with that sentiment. I don't know about the hash brown, but I know an egg on a burger is kind of commonplace. You get you egg, and in some cases they put avocado on it, and
Mhm.
then it's actually really good.
Oh, we got avocado. Man, get
That's
this
what they
nigga out.
do.
Yeah,
Hold
that's one
on.
of
Hey,
them- That's one of them foods. I feel
Zero,
like people-
take that with you when we kick you out of Mars.
Take that with you. It's funny.
No,
Man.
you know, and some of these combinations are actually really good. Some of these ones they'd be like, "Oh, what is that?" And like, I tried a burger with a fried egg, and avocado on it, and it was actually delicious with a little steak sauce, lettuce, tomato. It was good.
Did you put it on a donut?
No, I did not. That's called high blood
The
pressure.
Luther. That's called the Luther. If this
That's called a
burger
hard-
was mine,
No, it was on a standard roll. I like mine's on what's those
Brioche.
brioche on a nice brioche
I
bun.
knew it was
Like-
brioche.
Yeah,
You look
like-
like a brioche ass nigga.
Hey, what the?
what's wrong with brioche?
I never had it. I'm a
Thank
one-
You
Oh,
never had a
thank
You
brioche
definitely
bun?
had brioche. You just didn't know you had brioche.
yeah, you fancy, huh?
I never had it.
Yeah, you don't really be
I had
eating
potato bread.
Potato bread jump.
Martin's potato bread rolls, they are good too for a burger.
Yes,
Facts.
indeed.
I love
Yes,
potato bread.
indeed. Hey, let me. Did y'all get a chance to see the Eddie Murphy doc?
No, but it's on my list.
I just saw a clip with a bunch of puppets. That's all I saw. And I woke up this morning seeing that actually.
So the
What's up?
puppets is, he said, like in an interview a minute ago, it was like, if I come back to stand up, this is when niggas was still like, Ed like wasn't dying his head yet. Ed was still younger.
Mhm.
And they asked him, like, you know what I mean, it's been such and such years since you've been to stand up. You know, what would make you come back? Nigga was like, yeah, if I come back, I'm gonna be between two puppets. For the first 10 minutes, it's gonna be me, Richard Pryor on one side, and Eddie Murphy on the other. I mean, and Bill Cosby on the other. And that would just be the first 10 minutes. And so the niggas that were making the doc saw that and got the puppets made. Like, all right, here you go. Like, all right, here you go. All right, let's go now.
I feel much better about that because I thought it was a situation where he just had puppets of these niggas made.
So here's the weird part. He did have puppets made already.
Oh shit!
So the producers made
Hold on.
the Bill Cosby and the Richard Pryor puppets.
Oh,
He already had the Paul Mooney puppets.
he had the Paul Mooney. Wow.
Hold on, wait.
Homie.
Is it like Muppet puppets?
It's like Lester and
Yeah.
you remember Lester and whatever the main man name was, had the mustache.
Mustache,
Yeah.
mustache show. It's like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was one of them.
They look fairly much like
No,
the Richard Pryor one really looked like Richard Pryor.
So then
What he had a stem?
Ed goes on. Outstanding. He was on fire. So Ed goes on Kimmel the other night, and Kimmel had an Eddie Murphy puppet.
Shut the fuck up.
Ed was mad, but he played it cool. He's like, "Niggas don't look like me."
I didn't know the puppet was that. I just saw the one clip, and he just cussing as Richard Pryor for like 5 minutes.
No, like that. The Richard impression is perfect.
Yeah,
He did an impression of somebody that I had never heard him do, and I was like, Eddie Murphy did. It's a very 80s impression. Everybody did it, but his was perfect. Ed did Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was absolutely amazing.
I can hear that. I can hear. I gotta watch it.
So just watching that documentary, the one thing about Ed being rich and being big as a young nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Ed was also like one of the first cool niggas on TV because he wasn't old school and past what we was, you know what I'm saying? Ed was always a cool nigga.
Hold on. Was he cool or did he look cool?
Well, we don't know Ed, right? But Ed he never felt dated until maybe recently. But even now, he seemed like the cool old head.
He was cool, then he like stopped being cool, and I think he reclaimed his cool sometime around the Dolomite movie. If we're being,
if you watch the doc, it kind of goes into that.
Yeah,
but it leads me into like this week's Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very general topic, but like, who is on your Mount Rushmore of cool people?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Mount Rushmore. Of cool
I must
people.
say, like a cool ass.
Yes,
I think Barack Obama is a cool ass nigga.
That's an interesting choice.
Barack Obama is a very, follow me, uncool, cool nigga.
I don't see the uncool part though.
So it's funny. Yes, the cool is there, but a lot of times when you say cool, you associate it with not just being a cool customer, but being what niggas locally would call a slick nigga.
Slick.
Right? And I think cool and slick.
I don't know.
I feel like cool and slick go hand in hand for me.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it go hand in hand for me.
That's fine. I feel like that's fine though.
You muted again, man. Yeah. Is that the Roblox?
Nah. He on 2K now. He don't really play Roblox. But I don't know what it is. If it's just set up, it got me thrown back. I'm lagging a little bit. I don't know what it is.
That ain't
You're
cool.
lagging.
Give me 2 seconds.
That ain't cool.
Sorry.
That ain't cool at all.
So DDM, who would be on your Mount Rushmore? For you know what I mean? For folks. That's just
Matt
cool.
didn't even name his whole one. He just named one person.
Yeah, well, Matt is is dealing with technical issues.
Yeah, he got an issue.
Grace Jones.
Shut up. I like that.
That's a good one, Special Little Nobody.
Quincy Jones is a good one.
So dead or alive? I thought we saw
anybody.
I would say anybody, yeah.
Grace Jones, Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
Diane Keaton.
Okay.
And Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell never lied.
Cal, who you got on your cool Mount Coolmore?
Shit. It's all right. I'm gonna go Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, that was a good one.
I'm gonna go someone in the chat was when I think of cool, especially like cool, like when I was young and what I thought was cool, I would put Billy D. Williams on that list.
Don't let the cool taste fool you.
I would.
Success is nothing without someone to share it with. I'm a winner, baby.
I would put, and it reminds me. I saw him this weekend in the midst of all of the Max B stuff. I'd put Method Man on my list of cool. It was interesting to see him standing like that's still a cool motherfucker right there.
It's that effortless cool. Like he's one of them niggas that is hip hop to the bone. Like when you talk to him, he does interviews, he gives all props due. oh, I was biting such and such's flow.
Yes, yeah, he let you know.
That's a cool nigga. That's a good one.
My and I guess if Rushmore, my final, I think would be Coleman Domingo's a good choice too. My fourth would be the producer Madlib. I actually saw him. He's interested to me too, but it's like that. Like when you were young and it was like that motherfucker, you didn't know that they smoked weed, but you knew they just was like leaving school and coming back and like they didn't give a fuck about nothing except for like what they was into. He's been that forever. You know what I mean? Go watch an interview with Madlib. He seemed like man, I just be making beats and chilling. I ain't doing shit but just making beats 27 hours a day. Like it's just the chillest. And then the actual shit that comes out is like, you know, for some people. Anyway, yeah, that'd be my fourth.
The fact that Dap let you slide when you said Joni Mitchell never lies, that's uncool.
That's uncool.
Oh no, I only did that. I mean, because that's Cal at this point. See, once I know who you are and what it's going to give, like I'm not going to waste the show. You know, going back and forth because Joni Mitchell is not the topic of the conversation. She is a part of the conversation, but she is not a chief topic. So I just moved on.
That's
see, unlike some people, I know how to move on.
That's uncool.
That's uncool.
No, listen, that's so Mimi put a listen. Mimi's got some good niggas in that chat.
Mimi.
Dab had Jeff Goldblum, which is fire.
Jeff Goldblum is a great choice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Go ahead, Kyle.
So I would start probably with it's a tie. So 1 and 2 is Raekwon and Grand Poobah. Right?
It's Poobah.
Grand Poobah. Right?
Poobah.
Those are some good ones. Those are some very, very good ones.
Chess got some good ones.
One of the coolest niggas of all time. He's not my favorite anything. But Jay-Z is a cool nigga. Right? Jay-Z, it's never too high, too low. It's even keeled. Set fashion trends, had niggas wearing them funny shirts for a little bit.
It's so contagious. I can't take it. Help my baby.
So Pharrell is a very cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a good choice too.
Should have been on mine.
That's a good choice.
Because it's so cool can be so much because it's style.
I only had him as style. That's why I ain't put him on mine.
No,
I think Police can fit in that category too.
I like that. I do like
that.
Blindfold man.
I like Mimi said Jay for sure. I like that Mimi had Keanu Reeves. I was thinking
Keanu is the one of that list that I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that's a great choice as well.
That's the one.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves for sure.
Cuz finish your list off.
Yeah, finish your list.
So I had Rihanna.
Okay. I like that.
Rihanna. I thought Rihanna is one of the coolest motherfuckers that I've ever seen. And I had I'm kind of weirded out because he got some, I don't know if he got some allegations, but I was gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think the only allegation is that he doesn't date women his age. Not that he dates underage, but it's never, the women are never his age.
Oh, then we're gonna keep him. Well, let's keep him on. That nigga extra cool.
Talk about that nigga that get it.
So I was conflicted because I had Jay, and then I was like, that might be too obvious. And then I was thinking Pharrell, but I figured that was just fashion. So I try to stay away from rap, but I'm gonna say AZ.
That's a good one.
I like that.
That's a good one.
That's mine.
And you about to blow. That was the most chicken heart. Like that was awful. It was the most, but it was cool. The nigga said, nigga about to shoot this nigga. The nigga said, all he could muster was, I'm about to blow.
Looking dead at him too.
I'm not mad at people saying Janelle Monáe. I think that's a good choice as well.
Yeah, Monáe was cool until Saturday.
I legit, I legit thought Angelina Jolie.
I think she had especially for like the 90s when she really started popping.
She was fire.
She was it for a lot of people. Yeah, she was
fire.
Yes, special or nobody's yes. Mel Gibson.
Who else
a little racist.
Anybody like I was watching an interview with Sammy Davis today, and wow, remember niggas was talking about Bobby Brown jaw and all these. Yeah, he had that. Yeah, they was out there.
Shaboing.
Listen here, man. These niggas, man. These cats here, man.
These niggas, man.
Like that. And that goddamn jaw got the jaw, and I said, "Oh,
Yo had that good. He had that good snow.
That boy said, I'm going ski that.
He had that Curtis Snow shit.
Yeah,
he had that spoon. That spoon.
Ayo Baker said currency. That's interesting.
I like currency.
I like that.
Yeah,
because currency is a fly nigga, but it's so unorthodox.
Yes,
and he just seems like a lazy ass. And I don't know if it's because of the grass, but he just seems lazy.
Well, it depends. I mean, I guess Double XL recently spoke to him and
Double XL still exists.
They somewhere. The topic of the Gibbs conversation about Fetty came up, and Currency mentioned that he's cool. He said he spoke to Alchemist like a day or two later. He said we're good. He said he did say now if the roles was reversed and that was a song that I was working on with somebody and they said something about you, he said the song wouldn't exist. But he said, I understand, like you in the car with him, so I know what it is. But he said we're good, and we can still work. But he also mentioned that he had just had a kid, I guess, around the time. I didn't do the knowledge, but he said he had just had a kid around the time that Fetty had dropped. So I wonder where his brain. He also didn't really speak ill about Gibbs either. Like it was kind of more. He actually spoke more about his relationship with Alchemist than having really much to say about Gibbs. But they connect.
They work. They work with each other.
But it was definitely it was. I was interested in reading that earlier.
That says a lot when he said that shit wouldn't exist. That's fine.
Yeah, it stuck out to me. It really stuck out to me when he said that. So again, cool nigga though. That's a cool nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Cool nigga.
Respect.
Are there any? I wonder if there's any names people like they're surprised that weren't mentioned. Because I imagine people would think that our list would be like super duper hip hopped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
Are there are there any wrestlers that you would put on this list?
I was thinking about that. Cool.
Like cool.
Like, but cool. See, this is where cool.
Or cool.
I would like would the automatic people would be set like because they would think Ric Flair in the Four Horsemen days. Would they say Ric Flair like
Flair? Yes, I feel like Flair stomping a nigga out in loafers is cool nigga.
I thought you was gonna say helicopter and his dingling.
Nah, I definitely was never gonna say that. I was definitely never ever gonna say that.
Jesus Christ, Stone Cold.
Nah, he's nigga too much.
That's the thing. Like, what? Like a like you gotta be cool. Like because it's still wrestling at a certain point. You gotta be cool.
Trick is cool. Trick Williams is cool. Trick is cool.
Trick is cool.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Uh-oh.
I feel like Trick Williams is cool for a wrestler.
Well, that's why I didn't really have any wrestlers on my list because I think at a certain point, that's why I said earlier, like it's still wrestling, like
right.
You got to release some of your cool, I think, because there's still motherfuckers that be cool though. I think Dom Mysterio is probably cool to a lot of people.
Yeah. Twice.
Yo,
yeah.
if I had to call a nigga cool or had to guess, because I don't know, but like, what's the other brawn?
Brasserie.
Brasserie.
Wow, because y'all look alike.
All right,
You're wilding. I was thinking about Too Cold Scorpio, but
no, Too Cold Scorpio. Shout out.
Don't you put that on the screen. God dang, this nigga is wilding out in the comment. She ain't on the show. She gonna get it shut down this week.
Shut up, Mimi. Peace to me.
Do not put that on the screen.
No, don't put that on the goddamn screen.
No, we can't do that. We can't. YouTube.com/
Kevin
Young OG.
Young
OG. But I'm too old. Like, I feel like a lot of times, and if you listen, a lot of the folks we mention are older folks because you look up the cool a lot of the time.
That's what. Yes, thank you.
For us, it's really hard for us to call wrestlers cool because the majority of them are younger than y'all.
Are younger than y'all.
Us.
Y'all.
Also, it's the framing of the question. The framing of the question is Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore speaks to time, longevity, and things like that. So when you say Mount Rushmore, you're cool now at 25, but can you be like Grace Jones?
Can you stay cool?
Be a reference point and still be doing young people shows and venues and events and be the headliner?
Right.
Then we're gonna find out.
Is Grace Jones still in restaurants trying to get that coochie off?
What?
Stupid.
She's still hiking that leg up on the chair in the restaurant.
Marcus.
I don't have any panties on.
No, that was Eartha. That was Eartha Kid.
My fault.
Marcus.
Grace Jones is like, you don't want this pussy? Everybody wants pussy. Are you gay?
You know, I know gay.
My son is gay.
You're like, that nigga right there is gay.
Pointing out people in the restaurant. Hey,
pointed that nigga out in his face. I'm like, God dang, cuz.
That's
Grace
cool.
came up with the Demolition Man cut.
Pure
bullshit.
She gave birth to the fragrance. She gave literally birth to shit and gave it to you.
Strong J.
Punjab was horny in that movie, boy.
Super
her whole persona is based on her stepfather, who she was scared of.
Oh, really?
Everything, the cut, that masculine energy, all of the suits, all that was inspired by her stepfather. I read her memoir. I actually have a copy. It's inspired by her stepfather.
I gotta watch that documentary that came out a couple years back.
Blood, Light, and Bammy. You know, I saw that.
Meal said, breaking news: Joe Hendry is signed to WWE. Also not cool.
That's not
also not really that breaking. I mean,
right?
Yeah,
that's the TV's own.
That was a when, not an if, right? And we've talked about that before.
Yeah,
too.
Of course.
The
Mania match.
But they like that. The writing has been on the wall for him, even outside of that. Like you see how many times that man popped out in lockers in NXT. Like they love that one.
Oh,
he was built for this.
But them loving you,
well,
and then doing right by you once you get there.
Wow,
different things.
These are two different things. We got a couple. We should get right into this show. We got some stuff to talk about, and only so much time to talk about it. And peace to everybody rocking with us. Let's go.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling Division.
Yeah, fam, I don't know about this. It sounded like I was hearing two intros.
Oh, I've been muted the other joint. Mine is I've been
We'll figure it out. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. If you've been rocking with us for 45 minutes, you should know who's cool. And clearly you know that God is still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal. I ain't got no title. I ain't got nothing but, a whole doc of nonsense to talk about in the squad to talk about it with. Speaking of which, you saw them on the line, brother DDM. Say what's good to the people, yo.
Big Mama, Keys in Tijuana. Some call me Donna, Karen Armani, Gats Brother Punani, for brown nose cookie crushers, cat killing lovers, ignorant motherfuckers, driver Benz or Miata. This honey's got
it's
us.
too much of the rap with it.
Yes, hey.
No, it'd be too much of the rap.
That was for Kofi.
Shout out. Brother Fam.
I'm a rap too with it. I started young, kicking dust, man.
Wow.
Watch your mouth around my mama, you couldn't cuss, man. It'll pass 7 out of your social media choice.
And brother Math, I'm sorry. This one.
Damon.
The Roblox killer. Let's go. Welcome back. Peace to the chat. Peace to everybody rocking with this test of simulcast.
Wendy's.
Hopefully everything makes sense.
Yo, I hate this shit.
But you do you?
And Mars Vision.
You hate Mars?
Mars bars.
I don't know nothing about a Mars bar. I think we'll see if the numbers make sense. If the numbers don't make sense, then we'll just go back to what it was. I wanted to have. I was gonna try and have this conversation early in the show, in the cold open, but I think it kind of makes sense to speak about it here because it was probably the biggest wrestling conversation, and it. I think it was Saturday the message first kicked off, but it's lasted all the way till last night at Dynamite, where for about 34 seconds, folks got to see a sight they normally see, Westside Gunn and Smoke DZA chilling ringside at the AEW Dynamite. I believe it was during the Falls Count Anywhere match between Adam Page and shout out Powerhouse Will Hobbs. I say it's a normal occurrence, but this week it was a statement because on Saturday morning, I felt like it was early. We was in the BRP chat talking about this. I was at the Walmart early. Westside Gunn officially announced that he's no longer doing any type of promoting or pushing of anything WWE anymore. He mentioned two specific instances, one being what I think a lot of people saw back in March was him getting removed from the Raw that was in Buffalo.
Yeah.
He had taken a photo of the ringside where his seat was, and then apparently minutes later he was being ushered out. And it wasn't in his message, and I've not seen anything where they've specifically said this is why Westside Gunn got removed from the show. But it seems like the real story is these apparent cease and desist letters that he got over the Heels Have Eyes EPs that he's dropped over months. Most of this year, he's dropped three EPs. They've kind of had a theme with the covers. It was the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase era. Some of them it was just Virgil. Some of them it was just Ted DiBiase. Folks should have seen the billboard that he had up in Times Square. You probably saw it because Ted DiBiase ended up reposting it on his socials. Something's telling me that it was some semblance of that happening. Not the billboard, but Ted DiBiase putting the billboard out there on Front Street. I think that's what alerted the people who may not normally be alerted. There's there's something we used to call, shout out Mercedes Monet, BRP used to call it the Sasha Banks effect. Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
It was back there.
It was Thunderdome Pandemic WWE, as a matter of fact, when we dropped the Nation of Domination crew necks. And Sasha Banks saw one and said, yo, I need that. Got hooked up, and she had it up on the social media.
She was wearing the ring.
She was wearing it in the ring.
And she had it like these, like she let you know what she had on.
Mm-hmm. Nigga, we was booming.
Entrepreneur and brother said, bloop, 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 bloop.
Sunday morning.
This is on sale.
And
hey,
that was
back on sale now.
That was the push to get the rest of them out. And I feel like it was by the time that next show hit, we had to have our legal representation on, because we too got a letter saying, hey, we see you. But so I say that to say, I think, when I'm never you have to know how to operate when it comes to stuff that you don't own in these spaces. And I think, there's certain things you can do that may feel to them like you're flying too close to the sun. Clearly, because he changed the 3 covers plus the Still Praying cover that has Sid on it. That's now got Jeff Hardy on it. Somebody took that photo. He's got the 4th rope title and the TNA title up there. Are
we having a real conversation or a politically correct one?
I think we should have
politically correct.
A real conversation. I mean, because I think there's been a lot of the conversation I think has come about. It's been wrapped up into the WWE way of doing things, AEW way of doing things. I don't want to say tribalism, but I do think a lot of those feelings do bubble to the front when it comes to situations like this, because people are immediately like, hey, fuck what they doing over there. We're riding with this because of that and not because of the situation. So DDM, please be real. Please be real.
The reality is this. This to me is a situation of you are a fan of the product, and you got your feelings hurt because they look at it like a business, because they are a business
now more than ever.
The reality is this: even when I did Goldust, I didn't use any wrestler pictures. I went and got my makeup done, put on my wig, and I took my own picture. Even if you look at Goldust on the cover, it has 2 exclamation points next to Goldust. Okay. Now, I did get a little savvy with the samples, but a lot of those samples are not WWE. They're from podcast interviews.
Right.
Okay. You cannot be mad at somebody for protecting their intellectual property. Now, they let this go for a long time, using them pictures and stuff. And any photographer, let's take WWE out of it.
Yeah.
Any photographer, when you buy pictures, you are buying the license to have a copy of that picture.
Yes.
In order to buy the rights to that picture to exploit for any use that you want, you have to pay for that. If you do not pay for that, the photo is not yours. Even if you yourself took the picture in it, if you're sitting for the photo, it is not yours. You have to pay for that. Now, do I think that they should have kicked him out of Raw after he paid for them seats? Absolutely not.
So,
but also, I don't know the full story behind that.
That's the main thing, is nobody knows the story. Nobody has come forward. Nobody, including Gunn, with the opportunity to, he showed images from it, but
video and everything.
We don't know. We never got a why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we already know WWE is never going to speak on it, right?
Yeah. Right. They Arkevis mentioned the Greg Hamilton situation, which was from 3 years or 4 years ago at this point. I think it was October 2021 when he was barking about his voice being used in Westside Gunn stuff. But like Arkevis said, that was he got bounced out, and that's how we got Samantha Herman in there for a little bit. But that January, Griselda had posted that WWE had sent them takedowns of maybe about like 3 or 5 tracks that they had up on YouTube, and 9 times out of 10 there was probably some type of snippet of audio of an entrance, or not a theme, but like hell, on the last Heels Have Eyes EP, he had snippets of the time when Virgil got attacked by the dude with the clan hood on in the Yami wrestling over in Vegas. Like he's been he's been doing that since the beginning though. Like it's something that has been his pro wrestling love turns into that, but like you have to be aware of the ramifications of that copyright.
They can come at any time and do that, and that fair use thing. A lot of people like to hide behind fair use. Let me tell you something, and y'all going to see like, oh, DDM you rich. One of my attorneys is on the team to maintain the intellectual property to the Wizard of Oz. Okay, for MD. Okay, and that is as close to fair use as you're going to get.
Right.
Okay, you cannot. I know you coming, man, but you cannot. I see Sean Tragedy. You saying you support small businesses. You can support small businesses, but there's a such thing as intellectual property, copyright law, and the reality is. The issue is he is using WWE property to make money off of it, because you can say it's paying homage, but people are buying those mixtapes. They are buying, even if it streams and he's getting 0.01 cents, he's still getting some type of financial gain off of the intellectual property that he is using. I know we don't like, because it's WWE, we look at it as this big corporation, but that's just like if I'm a songwriter and somebody don't give me my songwriting credits, I'm not getting my points on the record.
That ain't got nothing to do with the law.
What you say?
No,
he reacted to chat.
Skill said I can't make some BRP hoodies and start selling them without Mav knocking on this door, and I said that ain't got nothing to do with the law. That
ain't got shit to do with the law.
Oh, Sean's trolling. Okay.
However, it's 100% true.
DDM Sean said he's trolling.
I think what happened here is a couple of things. We got hit on 3 fronts. The one thing that's easy to see and it boils down to facts is the images and obviously something stopped them images being used. I, for one, don't feel like that might have been a catalyst, but when you see an interview with Wes and Dizza with Rosenberg and him showing niggas, I just spent $50,000 on 2 suites. Like, bro, I feel like we're at a point here where we have watched a WWE cuddle up 2 people to sell their product, right? And it ain't, and if you watch it with the podcasters, right, is it was, well, oh, who's popping, in the space, and we picked you because you picked us. And then when there isn't a use for you, they move on to what will serve them, like DDM said, as a business. And if you've watched WWE, they might have given him 1 or 2 lower thirds, and
he had an interview.
Was that NXT one time?
He visited NXT December 2021, and he did I forget the woman's name, but he did a whole backstage interview, but it got removed when the takedowns hit that following January.
But to your point, fam, you're right. They usually use them. That was 2021. WWE wasn't at the boom yet. Okay. He was helping facilitate the boom. Okay. But when you dance with the devil, expect for your toes to catch fire.
And the only thing though, I feel like that stuff ended up not having any staying power because you consistently use imagery and iconography with Hitler and Chris Benoit involved.
And I don't get that. Like, why are you like, and that's another thing too. Let's take the wrestling out of it. You're I don't want to say idolizing, but you're constantly doing things with one man who was responsible for the genocide of minorities, Jewish people, all that, and then the other man killed his family.
Yeah, his whole his whole thing was when he started that series. His whole thing was supposed to be a flip. He admitted that everything was supposed to be shocking. Like he was trying to do the most shocking thing he could do or whatever. But it was also a flip of The Devil Wears Prada, and that was what he thought of as the flip, the most shocking thing, and it turned into shit. I mean, technically there's like 13, but I think he stopped using the Hitler Wears Hermes as the title of the tapes and just called them 11, 12, 13, whatever the case may be.
I think this comes to, I'm sorry, Cal.
No, go ahead.
I think this comes to also to, and now this becomes a hip hop conversation. Somebody pointed out in the chat that hip hop uses, they take things and make it cool, make it better. Mm-hmm. That's true. But one of the things, and this is why hip hop has become so capitalistic and things like that. You see everything with a branding deal and stuff like that, is because for so many years, this very situation happened. It was so many years how rappers made Cristal hot. Rappers made, Adidas hot. Run DMC made Adidas hot, was not getting paid off of that. This is, in fact, you're doing it backwards. People now get a brand deal for everything. You should have got the brand deal first before you started doing all of this. And as the bigger you got, here's my issue with this. As you got more bigger, and I'm not trying to flex here, but I remember being in the Rock Nation building to have my meeting. It was the same day that Benny the Butcher and all of them, I remember them pulling up in the Windstar out front of Rock Nation to go sign their management deal. Okay, you are in Rock Nation. They are managing you. Why did nobody facilitate a deal? Why wasn't any of that done?
Yeah, it's. I think because that's the one thing that I think has been. It probably frustrated him because I think there's a lot of right points here, and I think the one thing that we're kind of circling is he was probably a little too early in a situation where there wasn't there. I mean, I don't think there was a person in WWE who could have said, "Oh, Vince, whoever, this guy is the one you need to be following. We know he's not your Drake, he's not your whoever. He doesn't have the hit song that you want to make a WrestleMania theme, but culturally, and of the people who remember shit from these eras that were propping up as nostalgia, he's gonna be a particular voice." Like there was no space for him, and I think because of that, at a time where he was done with those deals and being independent, it became, let me take this fourth rope and turn it into a merch brand that turns into shows the weekends of these big WWE weekends, that turns into my own promotion. Let me operate with AEW and do theme music and play people out. Like I think he's the way he is. I think he just likes creating, and that can and when you have the time and the ability to afford to throw a pro wrestling promotion and make merch and everything, those turn into fourth rope being the movement that it is. But it would have been ill if we were in a position where he could have, like you said, been able to establish a proper setup with WWE to say, bet.
Here's the thing, Cal. Also, too, if you look at the stars that WWE does ingratiate themselves with and that they get these deals with, they have big numbers. They are crossover. They're a certain level. I'm not trying to shade anybody's success because I'm not, at Westside Gunn's level even when it comes to music. I'm willing to admit that. But you're not big enough for them to do that. And here's where having your business in order makes a difference. when you look at even these small indie acts who get promotion for doing NXT pay-per-view themes and things like that, these people, they're not as per se in the culture or in the zeitgeist as much as a Westside Gunn or a Griselda, but they have the business intact to have these deals. How many times have you seen this random act performing at a pay-per-view for NXT or whatever, and you're like, who the hell is this? You know, you have to be able to make the decisions, the business decisions, and have the right things in place. And I'm saying all of this because I failed at it, and I know why I failed. Okay? You had the resources to do it. You still have the resource to do it, but you didn't. Also, too, the difference between you and probably Joe Schmo, who used WWE stuff, they didn't pay for a billboard in the middle of New York City, and they also don't have a wrestling promotion with stars from indie promotions on it. You have Enzo Amore holding your titles. You have the Hardy Boys holding your titles. You have something that, even though you're not in competition with them, WWE wants to stomp on everybody when it comes to wrestling. So you have too many things stacked against you that they say, bro, because also here's another thing. You have that wrestling promotion. If you keep being allowed to use our IP for your recordings and your music ventures, and you have this wrestling promotion that also could send a mixed message to the consumer that somehow, some way, you are properly affiliated and your promotion is affiliated with our company, and that is a no-no.
I wonder how much. I do wonder how much of that comes into play, because I mean it's competition. They're aligning with people, or they're counter programming. So
I don't think it takes that much to get seed. Indeed,
we got seeded, but I also, the way that WWE has been rocking with TNA over the last year and change, I would have loved to have been like, all right, bet this is an easy way for Fourth Rope to kind of figure out a way to get in great, because it's not like it's that difficult. Gold Rush is going to be having NXT, AAA. You know, there's like 3 or 4 companies that are going to be having their titles defended. Like, I think these things can happen. There was likely a way that could have happened, but at this point, it's a wrap. Cover art's got changed. He said he rocks with him, but he's not doing it anymore. So.
Is there something to because the one thing that we've seen over the last 10 years is somewhat freer intermingling of brands, right? Remember we saw Jade and Naomi saw each other at the basketball game, like those sort of things. Those a lot of times are facilitated by like-minded artists. Oh, how fool Westside Gunn, Daniel Garcia be with that nigga. So like, it also feels like it's something where like WWE's like, I want to have control of every single thing, and I don't want you smaller guy to have the say over me. I want to have the say over you. I want to tell Logan Paul what he can do in my ring. I want to tell Bad Bunny I don't want them who, based upon their influence outside of what it is that they do professionally, I don't want you to use that to have say over my thing. I want you to come over here and do what we tell you, because we can make some money together. You know what I'm saying?
Kevis, I don't think they dropped the title. What you saying, man?
Yo, as a child of hip hop, I get it. I get inside of hip hop, it's the thing where like, yo, you can use this shit for the greater good of hip hop without any repercussions. Get me on the back end. That's like black people in general. That's just how we operate. That over there ain't us. They don't operate like that.
Yeah, so Chris Breeze said they're not a mom and pop no more. So it's a different situation entirely. Keep going.
Even when they were mom and pop, they weren't allowing this kind of shit.
Yeah, so we got CBD by mom and pop.
we got seed indeed. You just got to understand being somebody with that kind of cachet in this. I don't know what this is that we occupy. I don't know if it's the pro wrestling culture or whatever the fuck you wanna call this thing.
I think the use of that word is a whole nother conversation.
It is, but he's a big person in this thing that this space that we occupy. You know what I mean? So he should know better that this isn't hip hop. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense what I'm saying.
I think it 100% makes sense what you're saying, but I mean, as somebody who's also followed his career since before he was rapping, when he was just managing his brother, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's 5 years independent at this point. I think it was November 2020 when he told Joe Budden and them that he had fulfilled his shady obligations. Like, he's moving on his own, and he's able to. We talk about this a lot offline. Locks, Freddie Gibbs, Westside Gunn and them. Like, it's being able to have a fan base that will buy your product without having to worry about a major label or, like, you know, direct to consumer. Like, that's worked well for him. He's able to make these moves that he's been making over the last 5 years. I think because of that, I think it's easier for him to say, you know what, I'm good. I'm gonna go do this on my own, and that makes it hard for the corporate people to feel like they could sit down with him, because honestly, Gunn could, if he was not feeling that something was right, he could get up and walk away, and there's no, like y'all was saying, there's nobody to answer to, because the phone number you got for the contact is his cell. You feel me? Like, I understand why, you know, there might be a thought of he may not be as desirable as others. I wish it wasn't that way, because I do think that you're only going to, there's an authenticity there with his appreciation for pro wrestling that is not matched by a lot of people. And he's like I said earlier, he was on Dynamite this week. He's not leaving this space at all. He's just going to be continuing to do it the way that he does it. Proud of me. So what's going on, Westside Gunn and Fourth Rope?
They're supposed to be doing Art Basel.
Yeah, they're going to be at WrestleCade. I think at the end of this month, or this month, they're going to be at Art Basel as well. Something like, I think the 28th. They're going to be at Art Basel in Miami, and I think they were saying Los Angeles.
Is it safe to fly?
You asking the wrong person.
I mean, they back to work, so I guess.
Yeah, I think,
hold on. You know,
they back on the clock. I'm sorry, they back.
How long do it take when you? Pardon me, Cal. I don't mean to derail.
Good.
When you go to work in the morning, how long does it take for you to actually start working?
Shoot, 5-6 minutes before we ready to go.
Oh, you actually give it a shot.
He's like, shit. All right,
get this done real quick. Let me send these emails before I get up out of here
right now. Yeah,
nigga, like, yo, where's brother man? I'm in the parking lot.
You wildin'. You are wildin'.
I'm eating my cheese sandwich. Nigga, what the fuck you want from me?
If you eat the cheese sandwich, it's got to be at the 12 o'clock, right?
That's what I'm
Same breakfast.
That's funny. That is funny.
This is not breakfast time.
I give you that.
Oh,
man.
So
they don't have like that buffer before they start getting the flights right.
I don't know.
I genuinely don't know how it works.
My bad, guy.
I do not know. I do not know how that works. What I do know though is they had to do it. He's got like a month and some change left before he is retired. John Cena, Grand Slam Cena. He had a match with Dom Mysterio in his last Raw in Boston, and did the damn thing. Won the IC title, the first time he's ever held that, making him a Grand Slam. This too much?
No, his home stretch is stretching. I feel like John Cena knows how to do one thing. It ain't 5-star matches.
It ain't wrestle.
it ain't. It's be entertaining. I think that's and when he on TV, it's entertaining.
Sports entertaining.
It's very entertaining. I hate John Cena, but it is entertaining. I'm entertained.
Don did a great job.
Yes, he did.
Coming
Yes, he
out.
did.
Don Mysterio is going to be holding that big belt eventually. He did a fantastic job, and he got a match out of him.
And it was a good match too.
It was a very, very pro wrestling match.
They said that I don't know who this is, but I guess word on road was that this was probably not supposed to happen in Boston, but maybe in Survivor Series, but plans may have changed just because it was
because they fucked it up. They fucked his run up.
It's Boston. It's I wonder if somebody realized, oh shit, he could be Grand Slam champion once he does this, because Michael Cole, he said that shit quick. Once he 1, 2, 3, the Grand Slam Cena was damn near immediate.
I mean, once they announced the match, you knew.
Well, and shout out to Buckle. We were talking about it was like it's Cena in Boston, and he told Tom, he said, not tonight, not this city. Any other night, it could be a different situation. But
nigga, I have a Mario star right now, nigga. What you want to do? I mean, we can do it. We can do it.
I'm
but the only color he did, instead of multicolor, he just got like paler.
The white star.
It's like Sonic, yeah. He just
got that white star.
Do Zero asks, do y'all think he retires as champ like Sting?
No. Definitely not.
No, winning that tournament is your new Intercontinental Champion.
That was a conversation.
What you do is that belt moving on up.
But the question is, because he still got Monday in Madison Square Garden, his final Raw. I believe Netflix said that he will be wrestling, so he's going to have a match. I imagine he will be defending the IC title there, but he also has Survivor Series.
Have to have a defense.
This is a callback to Javon Evans, the Javon Evans interview.
Shout out, but my question is, he just has two. Like, who are the matches you think he has Monday and Survivor Series? Is it? I mean, Rusev is. This is when I would do like the people like Rusev or Sheamus, but they're all in this tournament. I don't know.
Randy?
He had a Randy match already.
Oh, he already had a Randy. All right, so then
they wrestled at Backlash.
He gonna run that back with Dom.
Think so?
That was some of the speculation I saw, but I mean I guess that would mean that this Monday, whatever the match would be, Dom would be involved in some way to set up the Survivor Series match, because they got to book it then.
Yeah,
they got to book it then.
Dom.
I will say I do like. I don't know. I feel like there's a way that he could lose this and it not like. I was wondering if there was a way that he loses it at Survivor Series, but it's just like he could lose it back to Dom.
And the winner of the tournament doesn't get anything.
The winner of the tournament still beats John Cena. I think what I'm saying is, even at the Survivor Series, there's a lot you could do. Survivor Series, you could have Liv Morgan return and help the cheating situation. And it be damn, they back, and that's the real pop. Cena lost to Cody Rhodes. Cena lost the world title, and he was just like, all right, I'm gonna wrestle Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, you see what Mr. D said. Mr. D said he can't lose a match before his last match.
Mr. D, he can't lose. Mind you, he has lost, but so he couldn't lose. Who's he wrestling? That's when I go back to who's he wrestling.
It's got to be Dom. I would assume it's Dom, and then
one of the matches is Dom. Well, he's got two. He got two, so one of them could be Dom. Is it he gonna get two matches out of Dom Mysterio and then just wrestle whoever wrestles the tournament?
Who else would it like? Who else would it? Who would the other match be that's gonna lose?
That's
It gotta be Dom.
the thing is you're right, and because of this tournament, a bunch of possibilities are wrapped up in that tournament. And they're having matches throughout, so it's
It should probably just be one loss at the end. I wouldn't say keep losing.
keep losing. The G Dixon, yes, Johnson before he had this situation with Dom Mysterio. John Cena let the world know that that Saturday night's main event, his final show for WWE, is going to be the new school wrestling, the main roster. That's what I mean. When he said that, my thought was like, oh, Javon Evans. Oh, like I'm thinking of like what's the newer guy who can get that proper push from however it happens. I beat John Cena in that match.
It's three guys. It's three guys that's, you know what I mean? You got Javon Evans, you got Trick Williams, and you got Obafemi.
Oba just returned.
That's the only three. I don't know anybody else on that roster that, you know what I'm saying?
Oba just made his return on Tuesday.
But who could take the title from him and be going up? It's not Javon Evans. It's Trick.
I think it's Gunther.
Man.
The longest reigning in the Continental, like,
but
circle moment.
It would
peak Gunther.
It would be full circle, but I think you could also have a world where Gunther just beats John Cena and he uses that as like Heyman did when Brock beat Taker. Like the boast was just that I beat y'all, dude. I beat the GOAT.
Niggas hated that shit too.
But Matt, if you're saying that you think that Trick
beat the GOAT.
If Trick beats, well, I was saying that's what they'd be saying about Cena, but not for you. But if you're saying if Trick beats Cena in Cena's final match, the icing or the cherry on top would be that he'd also it would make more sense for him to have the IC title in that win as well and go with that, as like a heel because he should be heel.
Yo, Trick Williams is good either way.
Trick is good either way. This healing though,
I don't know because that's full circle as well, right? From him having a talk with Cena.
They had the conversation with last year, yeah.
So he doesn't necessarily have to be heel.
So here's the thing: is Trick are Trick or Oba fully baked enough?
Trick Williams is baked.
To carry the Rock, that specific Cena Rock, to outer space.
Trick Williams.
I think they
both are. I
don't think
run
enough.
I don't. What else can they do?
Not when I say you must be on the. Oh yeah. Here I am. Maybe. So no. I don't think they're cooked enough as far as being the one already there. I think there's something that the look is there. It's something to be at that spot to carry that Rock out of space. They got to be sure, and I don't think they are sure about both of them.
Trick Williams carried a whole other company.
He did put TNA.
It is different.
I'm just saying.
It's levels. Yes, there is levels. What you do in TNA they don't all translate.
Hold on.
What I'm saying is, when you get to, you got to be ready for Monday and Friday.
You're not asking him to carry Raw or SmackDown.
No. I'm asking him to carry that Rock that they give you. There's a rocket they giving you.
Yes. What I'm saying is he's carried NXT. He carried a whole nother company he don't even work for. I think that's about par with carrying the mid-card title. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I understand what you're saying, but it's not what I'm saying.
I know what
You not just being an IC champion. The last nigga they did, which y'all just referenced, the last nigga that they did, whatever they're going to do with this and launch this rocket, the last nigga they did this with was someone they were already sure on for years in Brock Lesnar. That was the last person to get a spot. This ain't just a nigga becoming an IC champion.
This is a big deal. Yeah.
This is a.
Do you see Trick Williams?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Is this him? He could turn to that.
Trick Williams. He's one of them guys, bro.
Right now.
Right now. I think he's one of them guys. I don't know. Who else do you see that's doing what you're saying they need to do?
I think the one person who can.
Don't say Gunther.
That's the person. That's it for me.
Like we rewrite. So LA, not even LA Knight.
It's Gunther.
I don't think. Did y'all see that clip of LA? Because LA Knight, someone in the chat asked about LA Knight. LA Knight was cutting a promo this week on Raw, and they hit him with the 4x4 watch him out. Like they played him out in the middle. He's looking at the screen with the fans, and they all booing, and he looked like he was pissed when he was off mic talking to Byron. Trick Williams is the Black LA Knight. Jesus,
man, get G Diction out of here.
Jesus, I guess we'll see. Well, I guess for chat, then Monday's gonna be important because that's Javon versus Gunther. Like that match will really decide. It could for a lot of us decide who may be that final.
Oh no, it
Cena
already.
opponent.
When I saw who his opponent was, I already knew. I said, man, fuck this tournament.
Fuck this shit.
Hey, yo, the ill part is, here's my question, because it feels familiar. Are they going to Kofi Kingston, Javon Evans?
Why? Because he black with dreads?
It's a possibility.
It's a similar aesthetic.
It's possibility. I mean,
we've been here before.
Well, because you still got to be used on the roster, and if they don't feel like that, I mean, the reports about Wes Lee, they said they said Wes Lee got released because he'd been in NXT for 5 years, and they had no plans for him on the main roster. Like that shit is real. There's sometimes that they don't see it for you in the landscape like at all. That could very well happen.
Young OG got time.
I hope so.
He still got time.
He does.
So you're saying he should stay in NXT?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I want the young OG go to the moon, but he's still got some time. It's not like Wes. Wes was there for a minute, and when new people came in and kind of moved Wes out of the way. But
yeah, that was unfortunate. I think the last one was Rick.
Ricky. Yeah, it was.
Rick.
It kind of. I mean, it's just not much you could do. The crowd was waiting. The people was waiting for that one, but
yeah, Rick took Wes's win because Wes was supposed to be the one to beat Oba.
Facts. Well, again, I guess more on this next week. We'll see what happens Monday. Friday of last week. Shout out Lash Legend. She made an appearance. Made a statement. She had homegirl. It reminded me of when China grabbed that first time we saw China out there. She grabbed Marlena like a rag doll, riding the waist and just it shook her. Lash had her in a yummy like a yoka, but she was moved. She lucky. Homegirl was almost out, but. It's not the women's division has now got a new tag team. It's Lash and Nia Jax.
I like that actually. I like that pairing.
People were really like, weren't they beefing in NXT? What happened? Look, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the NXT only exists to like DDM rock, Like it doesn't have like they don't expect people at the main roster level to like remember or know. Like they still introduce as much. They'll have them niggas in main event storylines, and then they be like, "Hey man, we got the up and comer." You know what I'm saying? Like it's a restart when you go up top, and so you don't have to know them stories. Them stories don't matter once you get up there until y'all have an actual beef and they can reference it. But they only got to tell you a piece of the story.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm so happy about this because I was concerned after she lost to Kendall Gray on Evolve. I was like, now what the hell are we doing here?
I think a lot of people are like that. Yeah.
Respect to Kendall Gray.
Nah, no respect.
I think Kendall Gray is phenomenal. I think Kendall
So
Gray.
do I.
I think she's going to be on the main roster in like 2 years, 3 years.
God damn.
I think Kendall Gray is great. But back to Lash, I think this was a nice introduction. I think it's a great way to ease her in. I think she is going to be great with Nia. One thing that I'm noticing about Nia Jax, because she did this for Tiffany, Nia Jax is becoming a person that's good to, she's a good bridge for talent when it comes to, from a character perspective. I'm not going to say necessarily from an in-ring, but from a character perspective, she did a good job with Tiffany and getting Tiffany transitioned into her space. It's going to be interesting to see what she does with Lash because it's a different type of dynamic. Tiffany was more scared of her. Lash is given equal, it's a little different. She also worked with Shayna Baszler. People forget, and not saying that she helped Shayna Baszler, but I remember that Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax tag team run, and they actually had good chemistry. Shayna was on TV regularly, and you believed it. So I think that is Nia Jax is proven to be great in that space. I want to see
Lash ragdolling niggas like y'all was saying earlier. That is how I personally became a fan of Bianca. Is Bianca came in and she was beating women up, and it looked authentic. And listen, the best wrestling, if it ain't just entertaining, the best wrestling looks real. And the young lady the size of a homegirl is beating niggas up. Makes sense. Lashes can beat niggas up. She looked like it. She looked like she can yoke these girls up, and that makes for the best wrestling. It's feasible.
Yeah, she looked great. In the segment, she did a great job on the promo. All of her NXT training really showed, and it really came to a head and looked great in that space. I think that that overall, I think Lash is gonna do great things, and I think that she's gonna be good to go. I think it's a lot of, as far as black women in wrestling in WWE. You got Kelly Armstrong in the mix down in Evolve. I know she lost that title to Kendall Gray, but you got her in the mix. Bianca Belair, who I think is really the template for the new blueprint for how you market black women in wrestling. She kind of reinvented how a black woman could be received in wrestling. I think that that's very important. It's going to be interesting to see once she comes back into the fold how this all works.
Yes.
Because you have Jade holding the belt now, you have Lash, and it's so great to see so many black women. You have Kelly Armstrong in the rear view right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays into each other.
That color needs to move up to that main roster, man. We need it.
I'm also interested to see how if they keep these girls away from each other, because you have a woman the size of Lash, though she may not be as cut as Jade.
Right.
She is not dwarfed by Jade by any means.
Yeah, I think as far as the story, I don't think we're anywhere near close to them. Even, you know what I'm saying? Chips passing the night. I think their trajectories are purposely going like in opposite directions.
Well, you see they low key have booked a bunch of the War Games matches, and Lash is in that mix with
Yes.
the Rhea Ripleys and the Io Sky. So I think similar to how Jade was, where Jade was in a team that was doing matches with a bunch of people. I think that's probably the best look for Lash right now. On a match base, especially being with someone like Nia, because all she got to do is go out there and hit people.
And the thing is, all of these girls are on the same brand. So you have Lash Legend, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair all on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That roster isn't but so many people.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see. And if Naomi hadn't got moved, she would have been on there too.
Facts.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that all pans out
100%.
and how it comes out in the wash. I thought it was interesting, though, they planted the seed for Jade Charlotte. And,
Oh yeah, that's
I thought that was fun to watch. And I'm not saying I say this with love, but that segment reminded you Charlotte Flair is still that girl.
Oh yeah, and she lost that title now, so that match could happen soon.
I personally didn't. I loved the segment and the interaction. I loved it, but I didn't like it for Jade. And you're going to hear a rare time where I'm defending Jade Cargill. I didn't like it for Jade because I didn't like her standing at the ramp, still talking, and Charlotte kind of sunned her. Like she went back. And she turned around like, "Oh, this bitch is still talking." Like just the way it looked,
right?
It was very sunning to me. And for a new champion, I would have preferred her stare her down. They look at it, and then Jade, you go to the back. Not Jade, you standing there talking with a belt in the rear view, and Charlotte look at you, Alexa like, "Girl, pay that shit, dust." And then they walk to the ring. You don't even run and like smack the lady or nothing. You just a chatterbox in the background. I did not like that person.
Right. I mean, we'll see what happens. I saw Chris Breezy ask when is Bianca set to come back. I don't know. She was on 106 in Sports this week. And
Did they show her hands?
I don't know if she clarified the situation.
They showed her hand.
I didn't see that part, but she clarified. She mentioned that she broke the knuckle and she broke the joint. So it was originally supposed to be 8 to 12 weeks, but that's why it's been 6 months.
Did you guys? They just showed an NFL player from I want to say the Bills was just doing an interview, and his shits was broke. And now they back normal, and all these bitches was fat here.
Oh, really? So it's something she really gonna have to deal with. You know, it's not just casting that you get to go.
Buddy.
We'll see. Hopefully for the best, because again, these divisions are interesting. Especially the other thing that happened on SmackDown, Chelsea Green is a 2-time women's U.S. champion. Although, again, the writing was on the wall for that because her homie Ethan Page was out there double champed up. Like they're defending those AAA mixed tag team champions or championships. I want to say at Gold Rush, but they also have a AAA title date or title match this month as well. So yeah, they wanted them to have matching sets.
Mother Green. Also, too, you mentioned football. Shout out to everybody that had Jonathan Taylor on their fantasy team.
Hey, DDM, you can't take us on detours and be long-winded. You got to pick one.
Oh no! Shout out to Jonathan Taylor. 48 points on my fantasy book and total crushing last week. Thank you. Moving on.
Still undefeated.
God damn.
Oh no, I'm 8-2, about to be 9-2 because my running back tonight is almost at 30 points. And that was unexpected.
Definitely hope.
I'm just a golden child when it comes to fantasy.
I'm going for whoever you're going against.
Damn, wilding out.
And you can get your feelings hurt too. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson. Pulling it right now from the Patriots. Almost got me 30 points, and he the only one playing right now. I'm already at 30 points. I'm at a 64. I went from being 37% projected to win to now 64% projected to win. So it is what it is. This is what I did.
It is what it is. Yeah, Sean Tragedy, 106 in Sports is the name of the BET show that this Cam Newton and the homegirl.
I hope this nigga lose.
We'll see. We'll keep y'all posted. Sean Tragedy did mention, he said, after last night, WWE needs to let those women go crazy. I will say this, that Blood and Guts match.
I could have made it better.
I kind of wish it did. The men's match was as nasty and as gross. There was a point where there's a bunch of glass in the ring, and Darby Allin's laid on the glass, and then Moxley take his legs and he start moving his body around. I'm like, come on, hey.
You can
trying to watch some wrestling here. Now
they should have never let the men have a match after the women.
I didn't realize that this was before the night. I didn't realize that this was the first women's Blood and Guts match, and not that I wasn't even feeling away, because I mean the women, it was a very solid group of women that was in there, but they
had the niggas out there. The niggas was in that match.
Like
all the guns.
Sky Blue has always been a problem. I've been a fan of her work. We've talked about Sky Blue back in the pandemic when she was losing. Her and Willow would lose to everybody, but they were some of the best matches on the show. I was not ready for that Crimson Mask, and I don't think the world was either, because she turned into a whole demon. The shit was dripping down her face. She licked the blood, and then it was just
30 seconds in. I hope the world was ready. It was 30 seconds into the match.
It was the beginning of the match. I didn't even have it on yet.
It was painful. They went to hit her with a move on the table, and the table said, "Nah, we ain't going nowhere."
It ain't break. And then she dropped the elbow on her right after that, and it still ain't break.
It broke, but not like break.
It didn't go crazy. Mr. D, you're right. That did feel like a statement match for real. Sean Tragedy, what's that on the Muda scale? What was she on the Muda scale? If Muda was a 1.0 in that match, what's she? A 2?
Shout out to King Trey D. Sky Blue was one of his faves.
She was represented on We Love Wrestling a lot, actually.
A lot, yeah. She was one of his faves, so shout out.
Peace.
I really like the mirror spot too with Marie here and Tony Storm. That was a great spot. I like the ending to Tony Storm in this love torn lesbian act that she is doing right now is hilarious, but also too strange, but also too I like it, but also too it's creepy, but also too it's totally inventive, and I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's unique. It's definitely unique. There's that face paint. I see that reference, but like then she started talking. Like, what you talking about? What's going on? But it's dope. I like it. She makes me care about Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, easily the best character in pro wrestling.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. I felt bad for Will Hobbs. They had to blow up Will Hobbs for him to lose the Falls Count Anywhere match.
That nigga broke his tailbone, son.
Yeah, that didn't look good. That didn't look good.
It did not look good. It
didn't look good at all.
They wanted to pull those spots off, though. I mean, they want people jumping off of stuff and fly, and that was a lot of shit. Matter of fact, he hit the table, and then it was some big shit. Was it a subwoofer or something that kind of like collapsed over? It was too much. It was too much going on. It was but you had to kill him. They had to kill him. They had to kill him to make it make sense to then set up the cage match.
See, they had the GOAT on there last night. You see, the GOAT was on TV last night.
He was hitting motherfuckers too.
Yeah, God dang. Because wasn't Ric Flair advertised too?
Ric Flair was advertised. Apparently, he was there and made an appearance on like off camera. He's got there's a torn rotator cuff situation. I think they said because one of the FTRs mentioned
he was helicoptering.
He was not. They mentioned him by name. I think the thought was that he was supposed to be in the ring with the Dragon. fighting Stokely or whatever, but I guess he couldn't. But he said whatever pleasantries off camera. There's photos of him with one of them paisley black dark suits on or whatever it is. Yeah, Sean Tragic said only for the live audience.
Yo, it was some niggas in there. What I mean is like good folks that we know that was out there. A lot of folks was in the building.
Yeah,
Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm. Is that what you're saying?
What? Huh?
Remain calm. No, remain calm. I did see some people that was out there. I didn't see everybody who was outside though. All I saw was
half the Ashe roster was out there. Chris Lee, Lovely was out there.
Chris Lee interviewed Adam
there.
Page.
Yeah, that's hard.
I didn't realize it was I didn't realize there was so many people that's outside. Like that.
They was over there.
That's good. Good to see. Good to see. Next week's Dynamite is another 3-hour situation because next week is Full Gear. So be ready for that. The shout out Hyan and Maya World. Damn, it's been so much going on in the world of pro wrestling. That story is like minuscule at this point, but the artist formerly known as Tegan Knox and her current tag team partner Miranda Alizé decided not to wrestle TJ in a 3-minute match on Collision this past Saturday. So that's why you got to see Maya World and Hyan on TV in that match.
Shout out to Hyan.
For real.
And My World. Hyan, good people. Real good people.
Of course. No, of course. I know. And again, they're booked and busy just like the rest of the indie scene is. What else? Before we get out of here, there's a couple of things going. Charity King versus Jocelyn Navarro has been booked for the Ashe 2-year anniversary show. They announced a couple of matches. They finally booked Littlefoot and Savannah Evans, which
she gonna beat the Sonic coins out of Littlefoot.
Littlefoot been waiting for that match, so she fucked the money up.
She gonna beat the stuffing out of her, yo.
Savannah fucked the money up, so Littlefoot been waiting for this one.
Nice.
It's gonna be a good show.
Savannah Evans, do you have the character she plays? That's what I want to be very clear. Savannah Evans look like she could crush pool balls through her thighs.
See? That's not a little lady.
That's fact. No, that's facts.
That is not a little lady. Have you seen Savannah in person?
I watched Savannah Evans. And I told her
we saw her in last summer. Yeah,
when we had her on the show, I said, "Yo, I watched you pick up Darius Carter and walk around the whole ring, like this, outside the ring, around the steps, 4 corners. Like, yo, come on, yo, that's not like normal."
Yeah, that's a strong lady, but I like the character though. I love her physique.
Cannibal.
I love her presence. Her presence is so commanding, but she do look like she can crush bowling balls with her ass, yo.
So get your tickets now for Ashe.
Get your tickets now.
December 6th. Or go on to Patreons and pay for it over there. Tiara James and Jordan Blade got announced for the WWE ID women's title match. Or is that a tournament or that's a match for the title?
What is it? A 6? I think it's like a 6-woman.
It was a number of women that were announced, yeah. Because
that's a match.
That's Zeta Steele's in that too.
Yeah.
I guess it would be that makes sense. I don't know the date of that, but that'll be coming up soon.
I don't know that date either. That's definitely a match though.
It's a whole match. Okay. I like
Tiara James got WWE written all over. I remember the first time I seen her. I think was it at what Fourth Rope? I think it might have been a Fourth Rope show.
It was in Vegas.
Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when she came out, I was like, "Oh, that's a WWE wrestler." That's the first thing I said. I don't know if you remember, Cal.
No, I remember. No, I do remember. 100%.
I was like, "That's a WWE wrestler."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there she
Gene Cena said the same thing.
among other things. Shout out
Shout out to Gene Cena. That nigga's a legend.
support your indie wrestling people.
sure.
Deadlock Pro and Prestige Wrestling are closing their doors, and I believe West Coast Pro is also announced that they're moving their content behind the paywall.
Yes.
Hey, listen,
they're
listen,
moving
really
it from
quick.
behind the paywall.
Oh, they're putting it live because of all that.
Because of that,
Really?
because they're the three, they're like the three kings, you know what I mean? And with
Mhm.
two of them going out, West Coast Pro say, yo, we gonna do this. This is for the culture.
Open it up. Makes
Listen,
sense.
Oh,
listen.
Prestige Wrestling is going out of business.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
think if they haven't had their last show,
They
they're
got
having
one
their
match.
last shows.
Yeah, they got
Are they
one show
based
left.
in like Seattle or Portland or Oregon or where are they based?
Yo, it's West Coast. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where.
Hey,
But
listen. These
I mean,
big
look at
companies
this.
on
Look at this TR James picture.
these big
No, I've
companies
seen it. I've
are
seen it a lot.
cool on Mondays and Fridays. They are cool.
Mhm.
But the lifeblood of actual culture in pro wrestling, when we talk about culture, kind of to take it back even to the Westside Gun conversation, is when we talk about culture and pro wrestling, the culture of pro wrestling is based in these indie companies. If you see a show next to you, go to them shows.
No, you gotta
Don't
go.
ask for a hookup. Spend your
gotta go.
money with them people. WWE, AE, they got money.
Facts.
Spend
Yeah,
your
you
money
gotta
with
go.
these smaller companies, especially if they got people booked that look like you. Go to these
You
shows,
gotta go.
buy good tickets. Don't buy the cheapest tickets. Go to these shows, cheer for these people, cheer for the good guys, boo the bad guys, do all the things, man. Go out there and to these actual people who are furthering and really putting their lifeblood on the line. Go see these people, man. Spend your money with them people. Spend your time with these people and show them people love.
Go to the show, yo. But when it's things like Deadlock Pro going out and Prestige going out, that's gonna be a big hole to fill, bro.
A huge void in the game. A huge void. No, yeah. Echo all that.
Prestige is closing. It do cost money. It do take nerve.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not cheap. It's
And
not cheap. That's why we selling chips and stuff.
That's why we need y'all to put money in our Patreon, in our super chat,
Super Cash.
super cash in our super chat.
Fire beneath your feet, music when you speak. You're so unique.
On that.
Shout out to DDM Jones.
I think we done said all we need to say. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. I believe it's been 20 years since his passing. I want to say that's today. Shout out Lawyer Greg on the anniversary. King Troy, that was the other thing. King Troy's birthday was today as well.
Come on, King Troy, be styling these tacky ass whores. Let these bitches know what time it is when it comes to the garment game. Bringing these wrestling bitches into the new millennium for the 99 and 2000. Letting these whores know we ain't doing sling backs and knee boots and leather flare pants with a sports bra top in the ring no more, bitch. Get into it.
Facts.
So Black Wrestler of the Week?
Yeah, I was gonna say like we always do about this time. DDM, you got Black Rasslin of the Week.
Shaka Khan.
Hey yo, get him out of here. Get him out of here right now. He gotta go right now. He gotta go. This nigga really gotta go.
Black Wrestler of the Week. I'm gonna give it to Andrea Howard, aka Lash Legend.
Love it. Brother Fan.
Hey man, not afraid to get our hands dirty in one of them violent matches and still being one of the biggest names in pro wrestling. I'm going with Mercedes Moné.
Shout out, yeah. She did well in that match too. I ain't gonna hold you. She went here. Brother Man.
Yo, all right. This is about to start turning into cousin corner.
There you go.
I got 2 black wrestlers this week. Shout number 1, I'm going with Willow. Willow. Shout out to Willow. Always Willow.
Facts.
Number 2, my cousin Jaden Rumley with 3 touchdowns last week.
Mustang.
3 of them whores.
Let's go, Stain. They got the custom team, the custom jerseys, tunnel vision jerseys this coming week, man. Let's go, Mustangs.
Shout out to my other cousin who does tunnel vision. Shout out to Kyle. We listen. This is Cousin Corner. Shout out to the family. The alma mater is in the playoffs. You already know where we gotta go. Shout out to Mihai.
Arnold Mama.
Yeah, them two. All mom and yes.
My Black Rasslin of the Week is also Lash Legend. I sometimes you gotta choke. I'm sorry. We got to get out of here. We got.
Only if
it was a joke. It was a joke.
Only if she.
I was a joke. It's just getting my Ron Simmons on. No.
I have.
Before we get out of here, DDM, where can the people find you on them social media?
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Make your bump. Shaka Khan, sing. Baby, when I think of you, even through the night.
Shout out, cousin Jermaine.
You can find me at Dapper Dan Midas. Oh, no, what you gonna do for me? Or YouTube.com/secretary. What you gonna do for me? Bye!
Get educated with the Secretary of Shade, brother fam.
Ilfam790 is social media of choice.
Brother Matthew.
Yo, happy birthday, my brother Creek from the beach.
It's Creek's birthday too. That's right.
Happy birthday, Creek from the beach. Happy birthday to Stan.
Shout out Stan. Stan's birthday was the other day. Everybody got birthday.
Shout out to Stan. Everybody's birthday, man.
Creek got put down there, boy.
Happy birthday. You already know.
Shout out Ron Sims for finally making up with our man. Yeah,
to the Mustangs, to all of these people.
Happy belated Nicole. Nicole's birthday was the other day as well. Yeah.
Was it your birthday?
I think it was yesterday.
Already know.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, shouts out to her. Yeah, peace to y'all. It's your boy Cal, at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find Black Rasslin. Shit, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, just Google us. We should be there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Every Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. We're giving you 5 mics of podcasts of excellence, wrestling, and entertainment, and all the other stuff that I used to say. I don't know if we're going to be doing portrait and landscape next week. We'll see what the numbers look like. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay that $1 or pay that $10 to get all the copyright that we can't put over here. That's it. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to the chat. We'll catch y'all next week, recapping Raw, Cena's final Raw, and all the other shenanigans that's going on. Shit, that's it. Subscribe, hit the like, all you want to do. DDM, please take us out.
All my niggas in the whole wide world, doom. All my niggas in the whole wide world, being the same.